As this campaign of conversion took off in the West, the Jews who did not want to convert gradually gravitated toward the East. And at this point, it was Poland that became what they called the Paradisus Judaeorum, the paradise of the Jews, beginning in around the 13th century, which was about when the campaign started to kick off, the conversion campaign. And so the Jews gradually migrated there. Gradually, they were given rights, and in a sense, this was the beginning of the problem. They were given special status, and that status allowed them. They exploited that status through their main weapon was usury. And basically, everywhere the Jew went, he alienated the local population until the reaction came, and that was the Chmielnicki pogroms of 1648. The Polish ruling class was a land-based aristocracy. And land-based aristocracies always have trouble with money. In a sense, the feudal period in Europe was basically you owned the land and you had people on the land, and those people owed you X number of bushels of grain. But you need money right now. So how are you going to transfer those long-term prospects into short-term cash? Well, that's where the Jew came in terms of lending money. So this is basically how they took control of the Polish aristocracy, by lending money. They did the same thing in England. They lent the landed aristocracy money, and if the Jew lends you money, you become the slave of the Jew. Polish aristocracy felt that they could not engage in, they couldn't, for example, make whiskey. That was beneath the dignity of the Polish aristocracy. So they would give licenses to the Jews. Well, the Jews exploited this as a way of taking control of the peasantry. They used alcohol as one of their weapons of cultural warfare. And that was a constant tradition among the Jews and was brought over here, and it's dealt with in Henry Ford's International Jew. And the final moment came at the end of the 18th century when Poland was wiped off the face of the map by the three Prussia, Austria, and Russia. This meant that all of those Jews in the Paradisus Judaeorum, where they had all of these rights in Poland, were now suddenly found themselves on the western border of Russia, in a country that did not believe in equal rights for anyone. It was totally anti-enlightenment. It was a throwback to another era.